Welcome to Daily Dash of Life. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Mama Bear. Today I'm running behind schedule and I need to hurry up and make some lunch. I'm going to be making a tuna sandwich. I have my tuna already draining, and while this continues to drain, I'm going to boil my eggs. So far what I've done is I've added 6 eggs to a pot, and then I just filled that pot with water, added a bunch of salt. I set my stove to a high setting, and now I'm just going to wait for the water to boil. Once the water begins to boil, then I'm going to set my timer for 15 minutes and then lower the heat. Now that my eggs are boiling, I'm going to turn my heat down to a medium-high heat instead of a high heat and let it sit for 15 minutes. As the eggs are boiling, I'm going to get an ice bath started. Now I'm just going to put my tuna into my bowl. Turns out I had 1 can of regular tuna and 2 cans of albacore white. So I'm just using what I have, and I'm going to make it spectacular. I'm going to make it work. It is what it is. Mix all that together. Now for my eggs. Quick and easy, the shell just comes right off. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'm just going to do a real quick chop of these eggs. I might not even use all of them. I'm just going to look at the ratio that I have. Eggs to tuna ratio. Oh man, perfectly boiled eggs. The shells came off super easy. Just put that little crack in them before you put them in the ice bath. And the trick is, yes, you want them to cool down, but don't let them overcool. When they get too cold, the shell wants to stick. And I don't want that. Okay, let's see what we have here. I actually think that's pretty good. I made 6 just in case, but I think we just need the 4. And I ended up using 3 large cans of tuna and then 4 eggs. Now I'm going to add my salt and pepper. Get this mixed in before I add my mayo. Now, if you're just eating for yourself, if you're just making this for yourself, you can go ahead and add some Cajun seasoning in about this time. But because I'm not just eating this myself, I'm eating this with my family, I'm gonna add the seasoning, the Cajun seasoning, to my sandwich. It turns out that I forgot to push record while I was putting the mayo in, but all I did was put big dollops of mayo Mix it in and then continue to do that until I got the consistency that I wanted. Now, when you do get the consistency that you want, put a small little dollop in, just because when you put this in the refrigerator, the mayo is going to stick to the tuna and your eggs and it's going to seem a little drier. So do it, because we're making a creamy tuna salad, just add a little bit more mayo than what you think you want, and you'll be good to go. Now I'm going to put this in a container and then put it in the refrigerator. The tuna has had a chance to cool down in the fridge. I'm going to get some crusty, flaky croissants, open them up, and start assembling my sandwich. I'm going to put a slice of provolone cheese, get some of my creamy tuna, put that on top. Grab some pickle slices. Then cover it up. And there you have it. Creamy tuna sandwich.
So I made
That croissant makes such a difference. For my lunch, I'm using croissant, but for Papa's lunch, I'm going to be using potato bread. And don't forget to add your Cajun seasoning, for those of you who like that. Now that everything's made, I'm going to put Papa's lunch together. Here's a cold pack that I'm going to put on the bottom. Add water. I'm going to add some electrolytes. His sandwich, of course. Let me put these in first. Some trail mix. Toss in some carrots. And I gave him some creamy jalapeno to dip his carrots in. Squeeze in that other cold pack. And I'll leave the link to the description. I'll leave the link to my creamy jalapeno recipe in the description box below. And that's it. Voila! Ready for a hot day in the sun. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you found this video useful. See you later. Toodles!